Is It Love? Well, it must be for Mr.Mister, because that song is the third hit single to come off their recent album, Welcome to the Real World. And welcome to Good Morning America, Richard Page, Steve George, Pat Mastellato, and Steve Ferris.
Very good.
Oh, and so early in the morning, too. Now, Richard, you have really enjoyed enormous success during the last year. And there's been a lot of reaction to that success. Some critics say that you're original and emotional, and others say that you're first-rate musicians, but who went commercial and got too slick. How do you see your music? How do you respond to those critics?
Well, everybody has their own opinion, and that's fine with us, you know. We've often noticed, I think, in the recent past, that anytime someone gets to the top of the charts or has big success commercially, then suddenly they've lost all their credibility as an artist. So you see that happening. I think maybe that's a little unfair, but of course we don't mind. We enjoy where we are, and we're happy that people like what we do.
Now, Steve, a lot of people think of you as being a new band, but really you were quite established studio musicians and even a band. What kept you going through the tough times? Why didn't you just sit back and enjoy getting rich making other people's music?
Well, we weren't getting rich, for one thing. We were making a good living at one point, but it can get a bit frustrating creatively. There's not much going on sometimes, doing a lot of sessions day after day. And, you know, we've always written songs and wanted to have a record deal. So that was always in the back of our mind, even though we did a lot of sessions for a while. We always wanted to get back into making records.
Just that drive to succeed is really what kept you going during those times.
Yeah, we always wanted to have a band that would record together and perform together. So we decided to do that again.
Now, Pat, as I mentioned, that you were all really firmly established as studio musicians. When you got together, did that help or hinder you carving out your niche as a band?
I think it helped us to get a record deal. I think it made the critics maybe a little leery of us, you know. So, I don't know.
Well, it's all worked out.
I think it's helped us a lot. I mean, having that much experience working with some of the great producers and artists in the business, be it on the sidelines or whatever, but in the background. But, you know, we've been in enough recording sessions to see what not to do, which is an important thing, I think, and how to get to the emotionality of the music rather than just try to paste your sounds across the tape and hope for a hit, you know. So I think we learned a lot from that.
What about four personalities, four distinct personalities, professionals established in the kind of music that you do? Was it difficult to get together and agree on things?
It is. It's like any other kind of committee or marriage, really. I mean, you have to give and take, and you have to fight and stand up for what you believe in, and usually I win. So.
Uh-oh.
Not always true.
The group really has a very clean-cut image. I mean, all but one of you married, most of you over 30. How accurate is that image?
We are all almost over 30. It's pretty accurate. But no, how accurate is the image? I think the image is a little inaccurate, but I don't think we're really one side or the other. I mean, I don't think we're really that candy-coated or goody two-shoes, and I don't think we're that bad of guys. I think we're just in the middle. I think our music's fairly positive, and I think that's one reason everybody kind of labels us in that category. But I don't really think it's...
Are you aware of the impact that you have on young people when you make your music?
Well, we get a lot of fan mail that says real nice things about some experiences these people have had from our music. That makes us feel good. I mean, it's some positive things for people in their relationships, or when they write a letter and say that the song pulled them through some trauma or something. That's a great feeling to know that we seem to have that sort of
Well, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this morning, and continued success with your records.
Thank you.
Thanks, Denise.
We'll be right back.